In the middle of the forest, past the creeks and through the trees, between the meadows of wild kits and the gardens of honeybees, sits a cozy, homey cave with a hungry beast inside. But he has plenty of snacks, so he should be just fine. While many bears are wild creatures, Sawyer's a different breed. He spends his days on the cave Wi-Fi, watching gamers in his feed.
This game looks easy. I'll beat it in minutes. This streamer's totally blowing it.
This game is sadistic and impossible to play. I certainly won't be getting over it.
After hours of grinding, his smile faded and reality began to take hold.
I know I'm the best at video games, but I keep failing with these awful controls.
Ba-ding went Sawyer's feed. A notification! His streamer's got something new.
Now this one I could beat. It doesn't look hard, and the enemies are only a few.
One rum tussle later, then another and another, until victory was no longer in sight.
I normally eat potatoes for breakfast. They've never put up this much of a fight.
Sawyer dropped his controller, his spirits down, his head beginning to droop.
I always assumed I was a master of games, a king among lowly noobs. I'm not the skilled bear I thought I was, but if I try hard, I'm betting I could.
He raised his head high and vowed to himself.
I, Sawyer, will learn to get good.
Sawyer locked in and binged every game he could find, putting his skills to the test. He speedran through platforming levels and hoarded trinkets for every fetch quest. He skied his way through slippy ice wells, he crafted everything he mined. He challenged his fate with every boss, his every move was perfectly timed. But despite his haphazard efforts, they were simply not worth the hassle.
My timer's timed out. I failed all objectives, and my princess is in another castle. I've been at this all day. I'm salty and livid.
Sawyer hadn't won a single game.
Maybe my friends can give some advice. I'm sure they often lose just the same.
He went to Kanoka, a doctor and writer, and asked,
Kanoka, how did you get good?